So let's start. Hello, dear participants. Hello, my esteemed guests. I hope everyone is doing well and everything's going well on your sides. We are offering you today another online seminar for us, or another online university presentation. And this time it is in cooperation with HTW Berlin and Brandt School of Erfurt Universities. I'm so happy to spend the next 16 minutes with you, or the next hour with you. I'm Hinda Abesi and I will be representing the DAAD regional office today. I will moderate the session, which means at the end of our today's session, we will have like a small Q&A session where you can write your questions, or I will read your written questions, dear participants, and we will try to answer as much as we can. So for your answers, please write them in the chat box. Don't write them in the Q&A session or the Q&A part. Please write them in the chat box. And if you are not able for any reason to attend today's seminar, we will record it and post it later on our YouTube channel, DAAD Tunisie. It is the name is in French, so we will send you in the chat box the link of our YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm happy to have my guests. My guests today will be representing their universities, will be representing their programs, master programs to be specific, and they will give us a preview about the university, as I said, about the master programs, the requirements, and they will be able to answer some of your questions. And if not, they will give you later on their contact details, so you can write them later on. And from our part, we will send them your contact details, so can they stay in touch with you later on also. Okay, so let's begin with the first university, HTW. So today for HTW, we will have two guests. We have Miss Wiemrich. She is the program manager at HTW, and we have our students, a HTW student, Hasna Bahdidi, who will talk a bit about her experience and will give us like something authentic for us. Okay, so Miss Wiemrich, can you upload your PowerPoint? Perfect. Now I will leave the floor to you, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good afternoon from Berlin. My name is Jette and I'm representing the international master's degree programs. And I'm very glad that later on Hasna will be joining me. She's a student in her second year. And greetings to all of you. Let's get started, and I have to click and not use my mouse. HTW Berlin is Berlin's largest university of applied sciences. We have approximately 14,000 students, where a good fourth is international students. We have approximately 300 professors, and in addition, we have 800 lecturers, and lecturers means that they are not full-time professors, but they do it, I always used to say, as a hobby. They teach on site. So it means they have a profession in a company, in a research institute, and on site they're sharing their knowledge with our students. And we have approximately 75 study programs. Our focus is on business administration, engineering, and IT, and design with an interdisciplinary approach. We have two university locations. One is, and you can see it, it's close to the main river in Berlin, and it's usually very nice to sit outside and have a look on that. So now you have one impression from the one campus, and here you got an impression from the other one, which is in the east of Berlin. Overall, we have very practice-oriented academic approach geared towards market demands. So it means that we have practical exercises, simulation games, workshops, and case studies in each course or in each program. We cooperate with companies. So we have, as I explained, we have lecturers coming from the industry. And one thing which is very common is that our students write their thesis in cooperation with companies. So it means that you don't study harsh theory, but you can really apply what you have learned in a very practical context, and then have already proved your knowledge in cooperation with the company. Overall, we seek for holistic thinkers and problem solvers. HTW is ranked among the top 3 industry-oriented programs in Germany. The survey has been made by Wirtschaftswoche, which is the main and very renowned economic magazine, and they have made a survey amongst HR managers and in the field of business administration, computer science, engineering. We have been ranked among the top 3 programs. So what we offer? We have special services for all the students, and especially international students. So we have for each master program, international master program, we have a program office with the program manager, just like me or one of my colleagues. So we are your contact person during your application period, but also during the studies or study journey. You always have a person you can rely upon. You can ask for tips, and in case you need some guidance, you can always contact us. Of course, we have a canteen, as I just explained. So on this picture, you can see the river, and close to this, there's the student canteen. And in spring, it's very nice. You can take your meal out and sit out and have lunch there. We have sports facilities, of course. We have a career service that offers also special tips, for example, for international students, how to enter the German job markets and how to write applications for Germany, etc. In addition, we offer German courses. So for our international students, it's organized that we have intensive courses before each semester. So even before the official start of the first semester, you have the chance to come here 2 weeks in advance and study at the campus. You can start studying German and connect with your future classmates here, or you can build upon, as we can offer different levels. If you have been starting learning German back home, you can build upon a more advanced level, of course. We organize extracurricular activities and networking events. And in case you want to run your own business in future, you can contact our Startup Competence Center. Yeah, and now let's talk about a bit more in detail about the international master's programs. So we have different programs which I will be talking about in detail, which is the Master of Business Administration and Engineering, the Master of Project Management and Data Science, the MBA and E in Life Science Management, as well as the Master in Professional IT Business and Digitalization. We offer additional programs or other master programs in international business, international and development economics, or construction and RE management. But today I'm going to focus on the first programs, and for that, as a summary, which is true for all the 4 programs, I have listed certain details, and later on I will be talking about the details of each individual program. So again, all the international masters are taught in English, so no knowledge of German is required for these programs. However, as I said, you have the chance to learn German if you want to, and a thing that we usually would recommend to have more chances on the German job market. But for the key areas in the studies, you can only focus on English. You always have small classes, approximately between 20-25 students, and usually the program starts in the winter semester. So currently the applications are still going on, they are running, and the applications for the winter semester for October 2025 are still going on. In order to apply and for being eligible, you need to have always an undergraduate degree, which is a bachelor's or I don't know, maybe in your countries it's a diploma or equivalent. In addition, as these are postgraduate degree programs, you need to have at least 1 year of professional post-graduation work experience. And of course, as the programs are taught in English, we also require a proof for English language. But I cannot state any GPA or anything because the admission committee will always check the individual profile and if you have a suitable profile and your motivation. So this is the first degree that I going to present. It's the Master of Business Administration and Engineering. It's managing the interface between business and engineering. And with this, you enhance your job market profile and strengthen your individual profile by choosing one of 6 specialties, which are interdisciplinary management, automotive management, industrial operation and supply networks, global procurement, global leadership in engineering, and one which has recently established, which is smart business modules and production systems. This program runs for 3 semesters. It qualifies for 90 ECTS and has a tuition fees of 12,500 euros. Which is true for all the programs, is that you can split the fees always into installments. So you can pay first one during the enrollment phase, and the second installment before the second semester, and the third one before the third semester. With this degree, you envisage a career in typical roles, job profiles like product management, process, quality management, procurement and supply chain management, or industrial marketing, sales, engineering, or technical services. More than 55% of the students already find a job during the master thesis semester, which is the final semester. And one specialty is for this program that I have created as a pilot project in iCareer Academy, where you're going to have special trainings in order to enhance your profile. These can be learning a certain programming language for engineers, or having special courses on your CV to enhance your CV for the German markets, etc. Let's talk about the Master Project Management and Data Science. This is the only program which runs for 4 semesters. It's also taught in English, and one specialty of this program is that it's a hybrid mode. So you can either study from home or you come here to the campus and study on campus. With this program, it has been recently established that you can also apply for the summer semester and start in the summer semester. But the winter semester batch is also going on, so it's more flexibility for you to start with the program. The tuition fee is 17,600 euros, and you have this dual competencies in data analysis and project management, more from a business perspective, I'd say. With having this degree in your pocket, our alumni have entered the fields in data science, project management, or others. And yeah, you can see it's quite nice income that they generate afterwards. So should you have a bachelor's degree in either pharmacy, medtech, biotech, biology, or anything related, or you are working in the cosmetics, FMCG, pharma industry, anything related, and you want to pursue a more management career, then the MBA in life science management is yeah, it is designed for you. We even have had cases from students or PhD persons who had a PhD and wanted to shift their career from the academic towards the industry career. And yeah, this is a really great program for that, because you gain a lot of knowledge in fields like regulatory affairs, in business affairs, business management, new technologies. So you really enhance and get an extra profile, not only having this technical knowledge, but also this management knowledge afterwards. The tuition fees are 16,000 euros, and yeah, the applications are also going on right now. And now the last program that I would like to talk about today is an IT program, the Master in Professional IT Business and Digitalization. However, it's an ideal combination of in-depth IT skills combined with economic aspects. You're going to deepen your skills in data science, cloud computing, IT security, resilient IT infrastructure. You're going to have a project work for each semester, like a really long individual project. The topics are offered by either professors, but also representatives from research institutes or yeah, companies. The program runs also for 3 semesters. The final semester is mainly focusing on the master thesis writing, and the tuition fee is 14,500 euros. Yeah, applications are still accepted. And now I give the floor to you, Hasna, because Hasna is also a student from that program in her second year. And yeah, I give the floor to you, and I will mute.
Hello, thank you, Yetta. Thank you, everyone, for having me today here. I just want to say sorry first because I'm right now on site of my work. That's why I have a little bit of noise, but I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, I'm a student in Pro ITD Master Program. So I want to go back. To my experience first when I was in Morocco. So I graduated in 2019 as an electrical engineer, automated system. And after that, I had the opportunity to work as a design engineer, electrical engineer, and also as a project manager. And after that, because I believe that engineering and IT are really, they are really related to each other somehow. So this is why I decided to came to Berlin and to pursue my studies here in Pro ITD program, and I never regret this decision because really I'm happy about this program. So I will talk a little bit about specifically to this program. So this program is designed with a strong practical focus, and also it includes real-world case studies and also hands-on projects. Every semester you will have a project that you will work on it on a specific topic, and also they are offering a collaboration with industry professionals, and also our professors bring industry experience, make a learning process. And this is really, to be honest, the strength of this program, because most of our professors, they are already combined the academic perspective and also the industry perspective. And this is really what I'm happy, because we are all the times working with, we are aligned more with the market needs. This is the idea that I want to mention here. So like here I want really to talk about Professor Simon. He's our professor for data ethics and governance compliance. He's a data ethics consultant and trainer, and also our Professor Thomas Birger. He's a product manager in Biotronic company. So he will teach he teaches us the requirement engineering, and also our Professor Thomas, and he's also our manager for this, our director for this program. He's also ex head of search and development, and right now he's a professor here HTW and also our director for this program, as I said. And so here I want just to give us like a small overview about the program. We in the first semester, you will have the opportunity to go deep in technical subjects like mobile computing, Internet of Things, and also data science and cloud computing. And yeah, and also in the summer semester, you will have the opportunity to study the requirement engineering, and data ethics and privacy governance, and also enterprise architect management and IT, yeah, and the IT security. And also here, I want to mention, like when I came here, I just came with the idea that I really want to combine both IT and engineering sides. But when I came here, like throughout the requirement engineering and enterprise architect management, it really opened my eyes on another different career that I really like right now. And what I'm interested in more right now is the product manager, to be a product manager. So I had the opportunity to study in depth the requirements engineering, analyze documents, I mean, how to write a document, product requirement, specific technical specific documents. So this is all is really helped me to choose that in my future I want to be a product manager. So, and this is really, it's because of Pro IT, the program. It's really opened my eyes in another career. So yeah, and finally in the winter semester you will have your thesis combined with a subject IT controlling that will give you a knowledge about the cost management and financial planning for tech projects and making more business oriented decisions. Yeah, and yeah, this is about our program. And right now I want to talk about the flexibility to combine study and work. Actually, HTW in German, or HTW, provide a flexible schedule that allows students to work while studying. Many students are doing this, including myself. Like when I just came to Berlin, I had the opportunity to work as a working student in electrical department in Siemens Energy, and after that, right now I changed my work to, I'm working right now with Amazon. Yeah, like it's really perfect for everyone who decided to come back to work during his studies. And yeah, right now I just want to talk about student experience in Berlin. So Berlin is an international and student-friendly city, offering great networking and career opportunities. I mean, I'm really happy to be here in the city. It's a big city, international city. And if you don't speak German at the beginning, is really like, there is no issue. You can speak English because everyone here speaking English. It's a great choice for me. And also it's a good opportunity to learn German when you come here, because HTW, they are offering an intensive courses at the beginning of each semester. So it's really a good opportunity also. Yeah, and also the city of Berlin is a strong startup culture, making it ideal for innovation and professional growth. Yeah, and really it's a good experience to live here in this environment of Berlin. Yeah, and that's it. Like, and that's all. And if you really have any other questions, feel free to contact me on my LinkedIn, and I will answer all your questions.
Thank you very much, Hasna. And this was basically it. I just had some recent brief information in general, how what to do after graduation. Of course, I think half of our students have the chance to receive a blue card visa, so they can change immediately and have a work permit. But if you're still searching for jobs, and this is true for all over Germany, you have the chance to apply for job-seeking visa with having a German degree, and then you're allowed to stay for 18 months and to search for a job. And even for searching for a qualified job, you're allowed to work on site. And one tip I just would like to give you again is to try to start learning German a bit, even if Berlin is international, but it will definitely increase your job profile. And last slide was just, there was a survey amongst specialists in the companies from the German Chamber of Industry, and they have asked what is one of the major risks that you search is shortage of skilled workers. So yeah, I just say that we all need you all over, like your young, talented people. And yeah, feel free to reach out to us. Here are the contact details. However, I will be sharing them later on, and feel free to ask your questions. And thanks a lot to DAAD, to Hasna for the invitation and for the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Windrecht. Thank you, Hasna. It was amazing to hear about your experience. And I agree that there is a big need of you talented people to go to Germany. So now is the time for Brandt School. So please, Ms. Windrecht, close your PowerPoint and Mr. Heinz, can you upload yours?
I'm just about to close it, sorry. It's just not working.
Okay, I will take care of everything. 1 minute. Yes, and then let me close it. Close. So So I would like now to introduce you, Mr. Andreas Alberto Gallo, Marketing and Public Relations Coordinator, and Mr. Florian Heinz, Student Recruitment Manager at Brandt School. And they will be today focusing on the Professional Master of Public Policy, MPP. And I will give them the floor so they can give you an in-depth look about the program. Yes, please. Mr. Heinz? Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation, and thanks Jette and Hasna for the interesting presentation also. Our presentation here is currently uploading, and I hope this time it will be correct. In the meantime, I want to present my colleague who is with me here today, Andrés Alberto Gallo. He's our marketing officer at the Brandt School, but maybe even more importantly for today, he also happens to be an alumnus of our Master of Public Policy program. And I think now you can see the presentation, correct?
Yes, perfectly.
Perfect. Yes, so today, the two of us, we will speak about one program, the Master of Public Policy program at the University of Erfurt's Willy Brandt School of Public Policy. So we won't present the whole university and all the programs, but we can also talk a bit about the study experience in Erfurt at the university in general, of course. Yeah, I already presented Andres. Let me present you myself to you. My name is Florian Heinze, and I'm responsible for admissions, student recruitment, but also for internships and alumni relations here at the Brandt School. And please excuse my voice. I had a flu, and I had to confine myself to my private apartment, as you can see in the background. Yeah. So without further ado, we want to take you on a tour to present the program, the school, and study life in Erfurt. So I want to pass over to Andres.
Hello, everyone. Very happy that you were able to join us today and for your interest in the Brandt School's MPP. My name is Andres. As Florian mentioned, I am now marketing coordinator for the Brandt School, but I am also a Brandt School alumnus. I'm originally from Honduras, and I'm part of the MPP batch of 2023. I'm going to start with a very brief overview of what the Brandt School is. So the Brandt School unlike other, let's say, university programs in the University of Erfurt and overall in any other university, is its own independent research institute. We are independent from the university, but also part of the university, but we just have like our own staff, management, and faculty. And we're specifically geared, let's say our specific focus is public policy. So we are, like I said, part of the university. We're here in the University of Erfurt, but part of our own school, named after Willy Brandt, former Chancellor of Germany. And this is him in famous visit here in Erfurt, where we are located. And it's just a very famous photo that we wanted to show you, just to give you a little bit of context. So about the Brandt School's MPP, I would like to touch first, like some people, and I'm including myself, because before studying here in the Brandt School, I really wasn't 100% sure if I wanted, like, what public policy was. I was very interested in political science. I was very interested in public administration, but I didn't know exactly what public policy was. But so just to give you a very brief overview, in case you are not all like 100% aware as I was, public policy is referring to the decisions and actions and laws that created by governments, organizations, etc., to address like societal issues or challenges. For example, this involves designing and implementing solutions for challenges that we are seeing a lot today. It can be like from climate change to emerging technologies like AI, or it can be poverty and inequality, humanitarian aid and development, migration challenges. All of this is comprised into what public policy is. So if you are passionate about solving global challenges, if you want to influence policy or drive social change, this program is definitely for you. Public policy experts usually like analyze data, they evaluate policies, and they work with governments, NGOs, international organizations to create effective evidence-based solutions. Yes, can we go to the next one? There we go. So the MPP at a glance. MPP candidates are usually studying here for 2 years. It's full-time and completely in English. It's earning a total of 120 credit points. As we mentioned before, we're located in Erfurt, in the center of Germany. So you would be studying here full-time during those 2 years. There are 3 core models. There's policy analysis, public administration and management, and methods, and 4 specialization models, which you get to choose 2 of them. Like this would be like your focus within the program. So you get to choose 2 specializations, which we have nonprofit management and social entrepreneurship. We have international and global public policy. We have development and social economic policies, and conflict studies and management. If you're more interested about learning about each specialization and which one is also better for you, we welcome you to like check out our website, where you can find out more. And then there's the practical training models, which is the reason, personally, the reason why I wanted to apply for the Brandt School's MPP, because personally, I'm not so geared towards theoretical work. And the Brandt School's MPP is very, very practice oriented. So for example, during your studies, you do have an internship model during your, usually between second and third semester, where you get to, work, have like a little bit more of a like hands-on experience. And at the same time, we do have in the third semester, our project group, or as we call it, our capstone project, which means that you get to work together with professors and fellow students in with a real client and a real project. So there you can see like how everything you learn basically turns into real life solutions, real life work, and you get to see everything you studied like reflected on that. And then we have the language model. Like I mentioned before, the program is completely in English, but if the Brandt School does have a requirement for you to have at least an A2 to acquire an A2 level by the time that you finish your studies. But the Brandt School does offer German courses from A1 all the way to A2, A2.2, and for the people who would be arriving without any language knowledge, like I did. I did not speak any German when I first arrived here in Erfurt, and so after that, you are still able to take more language courses within the university. Like the university's language center is very complete, and you can keep going if you just want to keep if you want to keep learning, which is something also very recommendable here if you want to end up getting a job here in Germany. So, for example, I kept studying, and I finished all the way up to B2 level. And if you already have knowledge of the German language, you say, I don't need to learn any more German, or it's okay by me, then you are also able to partake in the different language courses that are offered by the university. And this is something that I definitely recommend. I also, as a hobby, I took French and Turkish because I found both languages interesting. And if you also want to like find out more about that, there's like absolutely every other language here. So it's very recommendable and very, very interesting. This is something that, like, for me also was very much a plus. Then we have distinguished international faculty. Our faculty members are both practitioners, but also geared towards academics. They are professionals and the best in what they do, I would say. And I would definitely say that this is also an advantage because most of, like, basically all of our professors, the faculty, is already a practitioner. They already have real relevant world experience, and in the same way, they're so connected and have allow you to tap into their network. For example, professors who have different focuses, from global energy transition to social entrepreneurship to digital policy, you get to tap into this, let's say, this network through them, and not only through them, but also through your fellow students, because as we're going to see like later on during the presentation, this is a professional master's, which means that you are required to have at least 1 year of professional experience by the time you apply, which means that every other student who applies and every other student who studies with you is already going to be a professional in what they do. So and also academic exchange semester, so within your studies you can also apply to some of our partner institutions. About the Brandt School, like I mentioned, we are located in the center, like in the middle of Germany. It's a very, very beautiful town. Erfurt is not huge. It's around 250,000 people. It's a small city, and very centrally located, very affordable, and a very beautiful medieval center. So a little bit of history there, like a little history fact. Erfurt was never bombed, let's say, during the Second World War, which means that the complete Altstadt, the historical center, is very intact. It's very preserved and it's very beautiful. I think that as a student, it's a great opportunity to have like this, let's say, more of a small city vibe. Everything is so easily reachable. Everything is very affordable. And not only that, but you also are, like I mentioned, very connected to other big cities. So, for example, Berlin is an hour and a half away, Leipzig is 30 minutes away, Munich is 3 hours away, Frankfurt is 2.5 hours away. Everything is very, very close by for you to like, if you're more interested in having visiting other cities, for example. There's like a very international and diverse student body. Like the Brandt School badges, they vary in size, but to give you one example, my batch specifically were 58 students. We were 58 students, and out of those 58, we were coming from 30 different countries, which I think it's one of the school's assets. Being able to learn from so many other people from so many different backgrounds, it does give you like a completely different perspective. You get to learn, like I said, from professors, but also from your peers. And we have a very lively, vibrant campus here in the University of Erfurt, unlike other universities in Germany that are all spread out. Our campus here is all put in together, let's say. We have everything close by, so all of the faculty buildings, the Brandt School, the library, the cafeteria, everything is connected. So it gives you like this very nice vibe, like a campus vibe, let's say, and you're able to meet other students from other programs. You get to participate in different activities, extracurriculars, campus festivals, different clubs. So it's overall a great studying experience. Just to give you like a very short idea of where the Brandt School is located, where Erfurt is located, right in the center with everything so close by. I try to attach some photos of the city. It's, like I said, very medieval, a very, very nice city. And at the same time, there's always so much going on. You have very nice lakes around to go swimming. You have one of the most beautiful Christmas markets during the holiday season. You have historical and UNESCO like World Heritage sites. It's a very, very beautiful place to be. Just some statistics. Like the average age of newly enrolled students here in the school is 26 years old. There are currently, right now, 114 students enrolled at the Brandt School. 58% of them are women and 42% of them are men. And so far, more than 860 students have graduated from the Brandt School since 2004. Next one. Florian, I think you're muted. Sorry.
Sorry, thanks, Andres. I just saw it's not 86 students, of course, it's 860. Don't know what happened to the presentation. Yeah, I would take over from here. We have only 4 minutes left, I guess, so I will be quick. Let's talk about these 860 alumni. As you
You
can
have
see here.
8 more minutes. Take your time.
Ah, okay. I thought, perfect. Then sorry, Andres, for interrupting you. But yeah, let's talk about these alumni for a second. As you can see here, they are from all around the world, literally. So that's really, as Andres said, the most fascinating thing about this program, that you study with people from all around the world and with a very different academic and also professional backgrounds too. So where do our alumni work afterwards? As you can see here, most work in public administration, in the private sector and in NGOs, but also research institutions and think tanks, academia, and other stuff. For today, we could not invite alumni from your region, but I contacted them via LinkedIn. I could also provide you with a LinkedIn profile links in the chat afterwards. And between 2016 and 2025, so in the past 10 years, 8 students from your countries have studied with us, the Master of Public Policy. So 3 from Tunisia, 2 from Algeria, and 2 from Morocco. And if we find the time, we could talk a bit about their journey. But first things first, I think we need to talk about the requirements for you to apply for our program and to study our program first. And I would first talk about the requirements, and then we talk about make the most of it. Okay, Andres? I think that makes more sense. So yeah. So let me be the boring and strict German guy who tells you what you need in order to enter our program. It's very similar to the things you heard in the Berlin presentation. So of course, the 4 pillars are undergraduate degree, professional work experience, then above average performance, both academically and professionally, strong analytical skills and interest in policy problems and political problems, and very good English proficiency. So if I want to break this down, usually we would say you need a degree in subjects from the social sciences, economics, and law. However, public policy is a wide field, and we are interested in a diverse batch of students. So we will also accept candidates with different academic backgrounds if their professional work experience and their motivation are clearly directed towards public policy. And I thought it would be fun to know what these 8 students from your region have studied. So I found that only 2 of them had studied political science or public policy or international relations during their undergraduate studies, and 1 business administration and economics, 1 marketing and finance, 1 law. And interestingly enough, 2 of them had studied Anglo-Saxon studies or English language and literature. So this shows you that the backgrounds can be diverse, and as Jette also said, for Berlin, we also consider and look at every application in a holistic way. So we will look at the whole application and then make our decision. So we require you to have a degree, professional work experience. This also can be internships or voluntary work, but ideally you have an undergraduate degree and then you have worked for 1 year minimum, and then you consider joining us for the Master of Public Policy. And for the English language proficiency, this is C1 in the European framework. So it would be a TOEFL test of 90 or an IELTS test of 6.5, IELTS academic. But we also accept medium of instruction letters or information if you have studied in English already. And Andres, maybe you want to talk about how to make the most of it because you have made the most of it.
Just like this is just a quick slide on how to take advantage of your time here at the Brandt School during your 2 years here. Like the opportunities that you have as a student are limitless, let's say. So you get to build your network while you study, like not only through your professors, but also through fellow students, like you said, like I said mentioned before. But you also get to participate in so many like things that are happening around here, like in academia. Let's say there's conferences, workshops, and different things that you can participate in as a student. The benefits that you get from your student status is also great. You get to improve your soft skills here through different courses and certifications. You learn from outside the classroom, like we mentioned before. It's not only it's a very practice oriented program. So which means that you are going to be able to put whatever you learn out there into practice. You would be creating an impact by doing so, and you also get to have a say through the Brandt School student government, which you are able to participate in and vote for. There's also the last one for me, like see the world from another perspective, because I personally had a great experience here at the Brandt School. Like I mentioned before, my batch was so incredibly diverse, and me coming from Honduras, from let's say a very homogenous background, you know, like only interacting with people from my same background, my same history, my same let's say view on things, getting to meet people from everywhere in the world here, and getting to see what their experiences has been like, how they've been brought up, how what they think about the world has completely changed my perspective on everything. And I would say that that's one of the best, let's say one of the greatest advantages of the Brandt School. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andres. Yeah, quick look on the deadlines. So we would strongly recommend you to apply by this Friday already, which is our priority deadline, which just means that if you apply before that deadline, you will receive the outcome in the course of March or in early April. And this is especially helpful with the visa application process. As many of you know, it's not that easy, or it's not that short to get the visa, so you should apply early. And that's why our final deadline for people who require a visa prior to entry into Germany is April 30 already, with the study start in early October. And for people who don't require a visa, so usually EU nationals, but some other nationalities as well, our final deadline would be July 15. And last but not least, money matters. So the tuition fee for our MPP is currently 1,900 euros per semester, and you will study 4 semesters. And the semester contribution, which is the thing every public German university asks you to pay, is currently 280 euros, but this includes the Deutschland semester ticket, which facilitates public transportation usage throughout all of Germany. So this for money, but we can also answer some questions about money, about scholarships in the Q&A sessions. I just saw that from these 8 students from your region, half of them, no, even 6 of them came here with a scholarship, or they acquired a scholarship after the first semester. And yes, I think we are on time. And this is how to find us. We can also copy some links in the chat afterwards. And we are happy to answer any questions you might have. So thanks again, and back to Ms. Abbasi.
Thank you all. Thanks to Mr. Heinz, and thanks to Mr. Alberto Galeo. And Zap. So for we also have more questions, of course, concerning PhD scholarship. You can visit all of our websites. Our website is DAAD.tn, and you can send us an email. You can also visit both the websites of both universities and look for opportunities. You can contact us all, and you can send us your question via email also, so we can help you afterwards, because unfortunately we don't have a lot of time to answer all of your questions. Okay, so thank you for attending, dear attendees, dear participants. Thanks to all my guests for their information, for their presentation. It was interesting. Even I'm tempting to apply for one of your master's programs, or at least visit Berlin and Erfurt. And I hope everyone will have Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan is coming next week. And thank you all for attending. See you in other occasions. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.